Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell. How are you today in your neck of the woods? Oh my goodness, lots of things going on. It's good to be back with you after the Christmas break. I wasn't here last Wednesday and I actually kind of missed it. So it's good to be back. And boy, do we have quite the stuff going on here in Utah right now. We've had snowstorms. We had some earthquakes. Yesterday, I was in a meeting with one of our teams at Kimberbell, and I felt it. It was around 2:45, and I was like, "Did you guys feel that?" And they're like looking at me like I'm crazy, right? And I said, "No, no, no! I swear we just had an earthquake." Well, sure enough, guess what? This California girl knows when there's an earthquake, and there definitely was one yesterday, and we've had quite a few. So anyway, crazy weather. I have to show you outside my window. Do you want to see all the snow? Look at this. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. Isn't that nuts? It's beautiful. It is beautiful for sure, but I only like it when I'm inside the house. And I can see the snow falling. Anyway, it's good to be back. Good morning, Debbie from Chile, Montana, Kelly from Louisiana. Hi, Elaine. Always good to see you. Happy New Year, Kathy. Hi, Lori from North Carolina. And let's see, who else do we have here? Nisa from Florida. Good to see you. Hi, Nancy from Houston. And Sue from Gloomy, where'd you go? Wisconsin. But it's a great day to sew. You are right. Absolutely a great day to sew. And I can't wait to share what's going on with Kimberbell and all kinds of fun stuff. So let's see, where should we start? Let me take a look here. Oh, I know where we should start. Okay. Did you guys see the sneak peek that happened on Christmas Day? Oh my goodness, I kind of teased you about it, that to look at our Facebook page when you had a chance on Christmas or beyond that, and there was a sneak peek that was pretty awesome. I'm so excited. It couldn't have been more perfect timing to do it on Christmas, but it's for a bench pillow coming out in the summer, but it's for next Christmas. You guys want to see it? If you missed it, let me find a picture here because it's pretty fun. I think a lot of you out there are excited. Here we go. You've been asking for it for a long time, and now it's coming to you this summer. It is the Nativity Bench Pillow coming summer 2023. Isn't it beautiful? Stunning is the word that many of you used when we showed it. We got lots of comments on it. Yeah, people are so excited about it. Janet, she says the Nativity bench pillow is awesome. Lynn said it's beautiful. Yeah, Betty, where did you go, Betty? I just saw you. She said she was excited for the bench pillow. Yeah, it's going to be a stunning one for sure. It's a little different than what we have done at Kimberbell in the past, with more of the cutesy side of Christmas, and certainly, you know, we love this little more formal side as well. So anyway, that's coming. That was a sneak peek on Christmas. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, a Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you're celebrating this time of the year. My best wishes to all of you. Are you ready for 2023? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much to be done in 2023. So much fun to be had for sure. And I hope you're going to be right along for the whole ride. We've got some good stuff coming out. All right. So that was one of the fun new themes this last week. Another thing I was going to show was, we have some new background quilting to talk about this week. I think a lot of cat and dog lovers out there are going to love two designs that got released just this morning. Check it out. for all of our dog lover fans out there. Look at those cute balls of paws and bones. Isn't that fun? Oh, I've got my little Bella sitting right here. I think she needs something with that on it for sure. But we're not going to leave out those who love their cats. Take a look. Oh, is that the cutest thing? You guys, when I see these things come up, like I literally see them more often than not for the first time when I'm preparing for What's New Wednesday, because we have an amazing team behind the scenes that make this all possible. And they're the ones that are also like creating these background quilting designs, which we're going to talk a little bit more about today. In the background, literally. And so then they send them to me and they're like, this is what's new. And I just like squeal all over again, probably right along with you guys. It's kind of fun. So kudos to that team who makes background quilting possible. It's awesome. We're going to talk about a project I did that I'm going to share with you today on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get right to the good stuff, shall we? The good stuff, of course, is the stuff that you guys are making. Let's do a little bit of show and tell with Kimberbell. Boom, boom. Here we go. Oh, you've been busy over the break, haven't you? I did a little bit of sewing over the break and a little bit of embroidery, and it was really fun. It was fun. It was relaxing. It was really nice. I loved it. I could do that all day long. Darn it. Okay, let's see. Jane, I think. Yes, Jane has been busy. Jane, I've seen lots of posts from you lately, and boy, you're killing it with all the good stuff. She says one design used 3 different ways. Click on the photo. Okay, I did. Take a look. 3 different ways. So this came from the original Kimberbell Cuties, Volume 1. And I love that she's showing you that, this beehive, although it looks great in the Cuties table topper, she did it 3 different ways. She also added it as a mug rug and onto a tea towel. Jane, way to go on that. Great idea. Of course, I always like to say, think beyond just the design itself. And Jane did that, showing you 3 different ways to use it. So when you start looking at the Kimberbell Cuties Volume 2, which we're going to talk a little bit about too, it's a great, not only are you making the table toppers themselves, of course, but you can also make all kinds of other things with those same appliques. It's awesome. Thank you, Jane, for sharing that. Speaking of Cuties, Volume 2, take a look. Patty, she says, I love Kimberbell Cuties. My last finish for 2022. Way to go. Of course, this comes from Volume 2. And you're quite ahead of schedule, Patty. I think a lot of people would be like, say what? Valentine's? I'm just getting into winter and snowmen and all those things. But way to go. You're ahead of the game, and it looks beautiful, Patty. Thank you so much for sharing that. Of course, that's in part of Volume 2 of Kimberbell Cuties. Okay, my friend Lynn, are you ready to see the cutest thing ever? Lynn, you killed it. Take a look. She says, with our weather forecast of a snowfall soon, it's time to get out the winter theme pillow. She used Kimberbell's Winter Volume 1 and the Lucky Us pillow pattern for the template. Okay, so think about this. The template she used, knowing which size block squares to put where and doing the 4 patches and stuff, and that little windmill, that came from the Lucky Us download pillow design. But what she did, of course, is take the designs from Winter Volume 1, which is also in the vault as a download, and she put it in those blocks instead of the Lucky Us design. Okay, I go crazy over these things, right? I almost show them every week because it gets me so excited to see how else you are using these designs. Lynn, let's take a closer look at what you did with the coloring of this. Look at the gray and pinks and whites. Are you kidding me? I'm just like in awe. Like I cannot tell you how long I stared at that. I thought it was beautiful. Look at this one. Look at that. And I love, again, Lynn, how she's taking the gray and pinks and whites, and yet there's florals in that border. It's winter, there's florals, and it works, doesn't it? That's really gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that, Lynn. I absolutely loved it. Okay, this is kind of fun. Trisha, she says, I have officially finished my very first bench pillow. I own several of them, but never get them finished before the holiday comes and goes. I don't think you're alone in that, Trisha. She says, I'm very proud of this, and absolutely you should be. Look at that. How fun is that for St. Patrick's Day? This was one of my favorite bench pillows that I designed. I love how the little gnomes, or the leprechauns, if you will, have their dangling legs. Do you see that? Those are dimensional long legs hanging off of them. And then they've got some buttons in the pot of gold. There's some gold buttons in there. We use mylar and the rainbow to give it this shimmery, shiny feel. There's just a lot of good stuff just in that one pillow. And I'm sure you learned some new techniques as well, didn't you? One of the things, do you see those flying geese? It's those little white triangle blocks going across. That's all done in the hoop, pieced in the hoop. Can you believe that? Isn't that the coolest thing? If you've done that, you know what I'm talking about. It's cool stuff. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Speaking of Valentine's Day, which is literally right around the corner, a lot of you are getting a jump start on Let Me Call You Tweetheart. Let me call you Tweetheart. Take a look. Let's see. Kim, she says this is her first finished project of the year. Wow. Already, Kim? Awesome. She says, I love it. What's your first this year? My first is going to be the very small project I'm going to show you today. I can't wait to see what all of your firsts are going to be, or have been already. Because, we are like 4 days in to the new year. And look, Kim's got it finished. That's awesome. It looks beautiful. You did a great job. Of course, this is a download as well at kimberbell.com. It's the Let Me Call You Tweetheart. Gloria also did it. She says the top is finished. She just has to iron it and add the back. Really cute design. I'm so glad you like that. Of course, that was, a nod to one of our wall hanging quilts that originally started Kimberbell. Let Me Call You Tweetheart. It was a really bigger 40 by 40 wall size quilt, and we've shrunk it down to make it perfect for the embroidery machine. And it makes a great pillow. Or look at what Catherine did with hers. She says, finish this. Happy New Year to everyone. I look forward to seeing what everyone does in 2023. And what Catherine did here, of course, is made it into a wall hanging. I love that. So again, it doesn't have to be a pillow. It could be a wall hanging. And it looks fantastic. Draped there on that curtain rod. I love it. All right. Let's take another look. So, lots of you are getting in the Valentine mood. Like Kathy, she says, I truly enjoyed making this bucket full of hugs and kisses. These felt cozies were so much fun to make and super easy. Yeah, they are super easy and they're addicting, aren't they? Let's take a closer look at some of those suckers there. Kathy, who are you giving those to? I'd love to hear. They're perfect for all the children in your life, all the adult friends in your life. Why not, right? I know a lot of people make them for Valentine's for classes. I think that's super cute. Maybe you're just wanting to give them to your little grandkids. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons to give a little felt cozy. And this is the XO design. This is actually part of the winter collection of felt cozies. There's 4 different designs in the one download for only $5. Pretty awesome. All right. Then Debbie, I love this. She says, it must be love. And look what she did with that felt cozy. She's already been adding them to the cute little M&M bags for gifting. And then she wrapped them around those glass jars. All right. Where did she get the glass jars? I'll tell you. because she also posted this picture, which I thought, brilliant. She says, my niece brought home these cute jars at Target, dollar spot. Gotta love that, right? 2 in a pack for $5 for the small one and one larger for $5. I had fun making this one in her colors of green. Okay, Target run is in order for me. That is so cute. And I loved how you used the X and the O, wrapped it around the candy jar, and there you got the perfect little gift to tell somebody, hey, I'm thinking of you. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day, whatever it may be. Pretty awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, for sharing those. Of course, we always like to see what you've been making, so please post them at the Kimberbellas and Fellas page on Facebook. That's where we see them, and that's where, gosh, every week I'm like, how do I choose? How do I pick which ones I'm going to highlight this week? Because you guys are killing it every week with making new stuff, and it's very inspiring to all of us. So thank you. Keep doing it. All right, guys, I got to tell you what I was inspired by this week for this week's project that I'm going to show you on What's New Wednesday. Sometimes we talk about what's new. Sometimes we do a project. Sometimes we do a tip and tutorial. We're kind of going to do all of it today. Last week, it was Christmas or just after Christmas. And so I had taken a little break from work. And so I didn't do What's New Wednesday, but there was a couple of new designs that came out for background quilting. And like I said, a lot of times they're new to me too, when I see them. So when I saw this come out last Wednesday, I about died. And I said, oh my gosh, I have to do something with that. And I've got to show it next week on What's New Wednesday. So if you'd missed it, there was 2 new winter designs that came out to use for background quilting. One was snowflakes, which you can't go wrong with snowflakes, right? We love the snowflakes. But did you see this one? Oh my goodness, the mittens. The mittens and the snowflakes and the swirls and the loops and you name it, it just screams cute, right? Just screams cute. So I was like, okay, I got to do something. I don't know what yet. I don't have a quilt to be quilted quite yet for winter. Not even started, let's be honest. But I want to do something with that because it's just too stinking cute, right? Did you guys see that? I know. They're so cute. Oh, hi, my friend Debbie. She says, love the mittens. Yeah, me too. Love them. All right. So here's what I did. And what I want you to do is feel inspired so that you could do it too, but it doesn't stop with just mittens. Okay. What I'm going to show you today is going to be a little tutorial, and it's going to give you an idea of lots of possibilities. So let's put on our thinking caps here, because I want you to go, ooh, I like the technique. What else can I do with it? Right? That's what I'm always want to get out of you. What else can I do with it? So as I show you what I did with this, I want you to think, what else could I do with that technique? All right. So I used the mitten design. All right. And then I made just something very simple, super simple. So simple, I made it last night. My friend Jasmine can attest to this for me, because at about 9:30 last night, I was like, oh, I want to make something with those mittens. So I did. And it was easy, simple, but I can't wait to see what else you do with the technique. Okay, what I ended up doing was I made mug rugs, like little mug mats, you might want to call them. Okay, so do you see the cute little mitten designs in there? Ooh. Then I'm going to show you how I made them, and then we're going to talk technique. All right, look at that. Quilted on the front and the back. Front and back, bound, done, mug mat. Okay. Why do you need a mug mat? Because look, mugs are big, right? And I wanted a mug mat right there sitting. And look, it's perfect for there, right? Don't you think? Perfect for that cup of hot chocolate. It's winter. Hello. Got to have that, right? So I got a few mugs here to show you because I just thought they were cute. I just went through my cupboard and went, oh yeah, that one's cute too. Look at that. I mean, come on. It just cannot get any cuter, right? Oh, but wait, I got more. Buffalo check? Yes, please. There we go. All right, you get the idea, right? So, mug mats. But, I mean, yes, you could have mug mats, but, and you could do it with just fabric, but why not do it with cute quilted fabric that look like mittens? Are you kidding? Look at that. Okay, so enough about that. Let me tell you how I did it, okay? Because you could make these so quick and easy like that because, like I said, 9:30 last night, I'm just getting started. I was in bed by 10:30, 11. Yeah, it was fine. Did it all in one setting, just like that. What you're going to need, a couple of fat quarters, scrap fabric, whatever. The technique the technique is the same for anything. I'm just going to give you kind of a formula to go off of, okay? So I wanted to make 4 mug mats at one time. I did get 4. I just only bound 2 of them because I'm going to show you a different idea with this one, okay? So these are quilted, but they're sitting here ready for something else, okay? So I wanted to do them all at the same time. I did not quilt these individually. What I did is I quilted a larger piece of fabric all at the same time with, oh, you guessed it, clear blue tiles. Anyone get this for Christmas? Right? So I used clear blue tiles and that cute mitten design and a couple of fat quarters, okay? So this is what I wanted for my front. Look, you recognize that? That's Cup-a-Cheer fabric, my friends, right there. It's snowflakes, and I wanted to be able to actually see the quilting design on it, so that's why I used a light gray snowflake pattern, okay? And then I did the blue on top so that I could see the mittens. See them, all right? Okay. And then I used another Cup-a-Cheer fabric, which was the blue on the back. So what you just have to think about in your mind is, okay, I'm going to start with a front piece of fabric. In this case, I started with a 12 by 12 piece of fabric, okay? Then I'm going to cut a piece of Kimberbell project batting to be 1 inch larger than my front piece. So if this is a 12 by 12, guess what this is? 13 by 13. Okay, so that's my batting. And then my backing piece is going to be 3 inches on all sides larger, at least. Okay, 3 inches larger. So I cut this at 18 by 18. Oh, Kathy says she used clear blue tiles for the first time yesterday. Woo woo. She loves them. Oh, yes. It's just the beginning, my friend. Just the beginning. There's so many fun things you can do with it. Okay, so cut your piece of front fabric, whatever size you want. Cut your batting 1 inch larger. Cut your backing at least 3 inches larger on all sides. Done. Okay, so now what do? You make a quilt sandwich just like you would a normal quilt, right? You got to put your backing down. You got to put your batting in the middle, and you've got to put your top on top, right? Makes sense. So let me show you a few pictures because I did take some pictures to more easily demonstrate this. So I layered my 3 pieces of fabric, okay? My backing, my batting, and my front. As you can see, there's, oh, I should have turned that around. There's all 3 of your layers, okay? Now to keep them together, you can use like a spray adhesive, or I didn't use anything at all. I actually this was a small enough project that I just took my Kimberbell paper tape and I taped down all 4 sides. Do you notice how the paper tape is just barely going inside the edge of the top piece of fabric? Okay. And then it also covers the batting, and then it's taped down to the back. Okay. So a little bit of Kimberbell paper tape, done. All 4 sides. Voila. Then I took my clear blue tiles. Okay. Clear blue tiles, you guys, game changer. I know I'm not alone in saying that. I've seen the comments. I've seen the reviews. People love them. They come in all sizes that you can imagine in this box. Now, you could get the essential set, which goes up to an 8x10 size. And then as well as if you have larger size hoops than that, you will want the expansion set. It's optional. Okay, it's an add-on. It's an expansion. So you want this, your essential set, then you want your expansion set if you have larger size hoops. And that's because, you're going to get a lot larger size tiles. So I'm using my clear blue tiles to mark it. Here we go. Do you see how I'm using my 8x12 clear blue tile there? It says 8x12 right there on the tile. That means that after I mark that, I'm going to pull up the 8x12 design on my machine. 8x12 tile matches the 8x12 file name. Okay. Now that those are matched, I can quilt this and be done. Now, the other cool thing is I don't have to add stabilizer to this. What? I don't have to stabilize my whole quilt? No stabilizer is needed. You've got the Kimberbell project batting in the middle, and that's going to be enough to stabilize your project. All right. So, do you remember the little window that we often talk about? I'll show you here. Do you see this right there? There's a little window in the tile. That's where you write. Oh, let me turn that right side up. That's where you write in the window what size tile it says. Okay, easy enough. 4x12. Whoops. It's a 4x14. In this case, I just grabbed one. I would write 4x14 right there. Why? Because when I take the tile off and I go to my machine, I need to know what size to pull up, right? Well, it tells me right there in that window. Okay, easy, easy, easy. I then hoop my design or my quilt sandwich, just hoop it, and away we go. I hit go, and we're in business. Let's take a little look at a little video clip of the process of a quilting. Pretty cool, right? Do you guys see how simple that was? I put my quilt sandwich together. I marked it with a tile and a water-soluble pen, and then I hooped it, and then I quilted it. It really is that easy. And Amy says, no stabilizer? No stabilizer, Amy. None. Isn't that cool? All right, guys. I'm telling you, if you're thinking, gosh, I don't know. If you think about what it costs you to have something professionally long-armed, and which I will say, it's worth the pennies. Let me tell you, I love a good long-arm quilter. There's no doubt about that. But because they work some magic. But if you want to be able to do that on your home embroidery machine, especially for maybe smaller projects, table runners, wall hangings, pillows, you name it. And yes, even quilts. I've seen a lot of people do big, massive quilts. you're going to, buying clear blue tiles will pay for itself over and over and over again. It's endless possibilities with this stuff. Look, guys, even if you wanted to quilt a sashing border, look at this. There's a clear blue tile for that. If you had a 4x4 hoop, there's a clear blue tile for that. If you had a 5x7, a 6x10, 8x12, it doesn't matter. There's tiles for every size, okay? So now, let me show you, because this has been asked quite often. So I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to show you how easy it is. You know, when we talk about the markings, and there's the blue markings, and so water erasable marker, water soluble marker, you could use any type of erasable marker. Some people want to do, water soluble, air soluble, friction pins. It's up to you. You choose the one that you want. But I used the blue pen that was in the package for clear blue tiles. And I'm telling you, if you will just mark it nice and light, it doesn't have to be like sunk in. You don't have to, write in your numbers or write in your crosshairs. It's going to come out. Okay. We've tested this on all kinds of fabrics. It will come out. And you're going to see here in the video that I got it out with a few sprays. Okay. So, that's that. If you are nervous about whether your markings will come out, no worries. Another idea that I've seen a lot of people do, and I think it's brilliant, is they take their Kimberbell paper tape and they lay that down first and then mark on that. Okay, so there's another idea. Okay, Mary, she says, do you get designs with clear blue tiles? Yes. Yes, you do. With the essential set, you get them for the different seasons. Okay, this is the sample of what it looks like, but you get them in all the sizes. Okay, you get some extra bitty blocks, you get some all over quilting designs and such. But you can also download at kimberbell.com literally hundreds of different designs for clear blue tiles. Okay. All right, so let me show you this video of how I got the marks out. You're not going to believe. You're not going to believe it. Let me show you. Now look real carefully at where I'm I'm trying to film with one hand and spray in the other, so it gets a little, but you'll see where I marked like 4x12 on there, and I just squirt, 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 and it was gone. Simple, right? Okay, but again, use your pen of choice, and you may want to test it just in the little corner just to see, but mark lightly. Mark lightly. Don't put a lot of pressure on it. There's no need to. Okay? All right. Now, what else can you do with this concept, with this idea? Think about what I did here. You saw in the video, I did the full 12x12 with all over edge to edge background quilting with the mitten, right? And then what I did from there is I wanted the mug rugs. I wanted mug mats, whatever you want to call them. I wanted 4 of them. So that 12x12, I decided I would cut it down to 5.5 by 5.5 inch blocks. That's what I did. That's all. Okay. 5.5 by 5.5 inch blocks. I had it quilted on the front and the back, done. And then I bound it. Okay. Now I have 4, if I were to bind these, I have 4 really cute coasters for winter. How fun is that? Okay. But what else could I do with this? Well, I was thinking, gosh, I should bind these because it would be nice to have a set of 4, right? But then I got to thinking, what if I cut them down just a little bit smaller, maybe a 5" by 5", so 4.5 by 4.5". And then I put 2 together and I sewed all the way around all 4 sides, left a little opening, turned it inside out, filled it with rice. And now I could have little hand warmers, right? In my pockets. You saw outside my window. There's snow out there. It's cold. I like my little hand warmers. All right. You pop them in the microwave, done. So I could make some cute little mitten hand warmers with that. What else would you do with the idea, with the technique of quilting an all over design? It doesn't have to be the mitten design. In fact, I'm going to show you a few other ideas. What would you do to quilt larger piece? Again, I started with a 12 by 12. This is scalable, right? And then, oh my goodness, what would you do with it? There's lots of ideas. I can think of a few. I want to see what you guys are thinking. Ooh, Elaine or Gail says hot pads. Yeah, for sure. Just make them a little bit larger, right? Even when you go to bind those, Gail, you could continue that loop right there on the corner, and now you've got a fun little hanging hot pad. That would be fun. Elaine, let's see. Sarah said, no, where did you go? Pattern weights. Someone said, Sarah said pattern weights. Yeah, Elaine says pin cushions. Yeah. Susie, so yes, Susie, yes. She says, so you quilted a big piece and cut it after and then did the binding? Yes, that's exactly how I did it. And it doesn't matter what size you start with, okay? Therese, she says, a cute tote bag. That would be darling. Rebecca, Christmas ornaments. Marge, placemats. Lots of you are saying placemats, iPad pouch, hot plates, snow tree ornaments. Oh my goodness. Yeah, love it. Doll blankets. Oh, let's see. The back of the pillow, maybe the Stay Cozy pillow. Yeah, not only the back of the pillow, Mary, but before you put on your design for the Stay Cozy design, how about quilting the background first, then adding your design on top? You've now got it quilted on the front and the back. Yeah, Marge says the bowl cozies as well. Oh, Elaine, I hadn't thought about that. I love it. Curling iron pocket. Terry, quilted pillows, bags, and table topper. Kathy, you guys are coming up with the best things. A changing pad for baby. Yes. A mini quilt, a casserole carrier. You guys know what kinds of things out there require a quilted piece of fabric to start with, right? I'm going to show you another one that I did at around 4th of July a couple years ago, but it's still one of my favorite projects. This comes from, oh my gosh, Loves Me Not, Knot, basket. And it needed to have, quilting on it, a quilted piece of fabric. And when I originally wrote that pattern, I hadn't gotten into background quilting at all. It was a sewing pattern. And so I just did straight line quilting, which is still really cute, right? But now that we have clear blue tiles, look at that fun 4th of July pattern design that was on this basket. Isn't that fun? So there's so many ways to use a quilted piece of fabric that you used with clear blue tiles. Now, candle mats, you name it, plant mats, all kinds of stuff. Let me show you a few pictures that might get your mind reeling about some designs. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's go up here. Okay, so Valentine's Day is coming up, right? With this idea alone, think about the other stuff you guys are coming up with too. The bowl cozies, the placemats, you name it. But even with an idea like this, where you want to make like a set of 4, What if you made one for each holiday or season? Okay. What about something like this? Oh, well, talk about a holiday or season. How about football season, right? We're in full swing right now. We got Super Bowl around the corner. How about making these for your family with the football design? How cute is that for a mug mat? I love it. Okay, Valentine's Day coming up. The cute little double hearts, that's one of my favorites right there. But come on, what about the little envelopes? These are all clear blue tile designs found at kimberbell.com. Oh, the arrows and the hearts, that's my newest favorite. That just got released a few weeks ago. Very fun. How about these words? Background quilting doesn't have to be just loops. Look at what we did with words: kisses, hugs, smitten, love. Isn't that sweet? That would make the cutest mug mat. It'd make the cutest bowl cozy. It would make the cutest placemat. Okay, let's go into March. How about some kites? Oh, the words lucky. How cute is that? And shamrocks. You guys, I just pulled a few ideas. How about Easter? We got the cute little eggs. The bunnies? Are you kidding me? Look at those little bunny bums. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm thinking I have to make coasters for every holiday. We've got the eggs and the florals in that one. This is just a sampling, my friends, of things that I just grabbed because they were coming up in the coming months. Oh, how about some lemonade? Old-fashioned lemonade on that coaster. There we go. Perfect for summer. Look how cute that would be even for Father's Day. And look at the ants. Yes, those are tiny little ants. I was thinking when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that would be so cute to do like a gingham red and white fabric in the background and then do the little quilted ants all over. What do you think? Oh my gosh. So many fun themes. Oh, Anne says a picnic baskets. Yeah, Kathy says florals for all seasons. Yeah, if you just want to make like a creative set of coasters for all year long, just pick a floral. Oh my gosh, that would be cute. A picnic tablecloth. There's so many ideas. I love it. I love it. Doggy coats. Patricia, that would be so cute. Hey, with the new dog design that was released this week or today. I love it. Okay, so Susie, she says, that's one of the things I love about buying the background quilting for the big projects. You can use them over and over on other themes. Yes, 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 yes. Gosh, we have to think beyond just the specific project we're buying it for. Initially, there are so many other things we could use it for. Tissue box covers, Anne? That would be cute. I love it. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to have you stick with me for just another minute more, a few minutes more, because I'm going to do a pretty darn good big giveaway here at the end. But I want to show you, for those who are like, what is clear blue tiles? I've heard about it. I've seen a little bit about it. I don't get it. All that kind of thing. Okay, just so you know, we have like all kinds of tutorials on it, online, free for everyone to view. The tutorials will walk you through many of the same things that we talk about in the instruction book, which, by the way, is right there when you open up this, okay? It's right there. But I want to give you an overview. It's a few minutes long, so bear with me. But it's so that you can see what is possible and why you want clear blue tiles in your life, my friends. It is, like I said, a game changer. It truly is. So I'm going to show you that. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to talk about a giveaway where 5 of you are going to win something pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hello, my name is Kim Christofferson and I am the founder of Kimberbell. I am so happy to introduce to you a new tool that will change the way you think about and create background quilting on your home embroidery machine. Introducing Kimberbell's Clear Blue Tiles. Clear Blue Tiles is the complete system that makes it easy to sew background quilting designs all in the hoop. Now, with traditional quilting, we are used to seeing the quilting on the front as well as the back of the quilt. Well, now you can achieve this easily by creating a quilt sandwich of top fabric, batting, and back fabric, and then using your clear blue tiles to quickly mark and design exactly where your quilting is going to go. You see, clear blue tiles works beautifully with even the smallest of hoops and all the way up to the largest, so that you can quilt lap quilts, baby blankets, Kimberbell bench pillows, wall hangings, our feature quilts, table runners, and so much more. Now, if you're like me, you just may have a stack of quilt tops that are just waiting to be finished with quilting. In fact, do I dare say that I have an unfinished quilt I made for my newborn son many years ago. And well, he's now 17 years old. Please tell me you can relate. But time passes and we put off getting those quilts to the finish line, don't we? We may hesitate to finish due to the expense, our time, or just the idea that it's just one more thing to figure out. We want the look of custom quilting, but we want to do it on our embroidery machine. And we don't want to have to deal with math formulas or making sure that our designs are side by side and line up just perfectly. And maybe you're limited with your hoop size and you feel that you can only do custom quilting if you have the largest of hoops. Well, I'm here to tell you that because of Clear Blue Tiles and Kimberbell's specially digitized background quilting files, you can achieve what we would call an all-over quilting or a custom quilting. And you can do this quickly and easily, and it doesn't matter the sizes of hoops you have. By using an arrangement of border and block tile sizes, you can create professional finished results on your quilts and any of your other sewing projects. So whether you have a small 4x4 hoop or the very largest of hoops like a 9x14 and every hoop size in between, you're going to be able to achieve custom quilting because the embroidery files are also sized to the same scale, making it so easy to do on your embroidery machine. Intrigued? Join me through our series of video tutorials to learn more. I will walk you through our user guide that is found in the Clear Blue Tiles Essential Set. This box will include the full colored user guide, 26 border and block tiles, 2 water-soluble pens, 2 slap bands, and a USB that contains exclusive quilting designs to use for both the Clear Blue Tiles method of quilting and a second type of quilting that we will later refer to as the block by block method of quilting. In addition, you're going to receive a bonus project for a seasonal table runner so that you can practice what you've learned right away. Together, we will learn how the system works, how to choose your files, how to create an all-over or custom quilt design, how to add quilting designs to other projects besides quilts, and so much more. So if you love traditional quilting and would love to do it on your embroidery machine, Kimberbell Clear Blue Tiles are the solution that you've been waiting for. All right. What do you think? Are you so excited? I know a lot of you got them for Christmas. I know a lot of you have them on your wish list. I know a lot of you have had them for the couple years they've been out. And now it's time to load them up, right? With all kinds of background quilting designs, because I want you to do this technique of making a big quilt block, right? Doing clear blue tiles all over it with the background quilting designs for all seasons. Cut it up into whatever other kinds of smaller projects you want. Now, yes, quilts, do the quilts, do the pillows, do all those things. But I really want you to try just doing one, like this will give you good practice with them too. You just focus on that one piece of overall designs, edge to edge, on one piece of fabric. Then you cut it down into the smaller projects. See what you think, okay? So 5 of you are going to each win 5 designs, background quilting designs, okay? And we will put it in your library. So you all, when you win, all you're going to do is you're going to let us know if you're a winner, we will contact you and you tell us what 5 clear blue tiles designs. Like I showed you a whole bunch, like the bunnies, so cute, right? The football designs, you name it, the kites, all of it. And you tell us which 5 you would want, and we will load those to your library. In fact, okay, no, I want more people to be able to do this. Not 5 people, let's do 10 people. 10 people are going to win. 10 winners will be announced this Friday, where you can each win 5 of any designs of your choosing of clear blue of background quilting designs. Okay? What do you think? Okay, so how to enter? Well, let's do which one design would you want to try? Now, you're going to get 5 if you win. But what is just one of them, just put on there, what's one design that you think, ooh, that would be cute. That would be cute. I would love it. Okay. 10 people will win 5. Now, there are hundreds of these background quilting designs to choose from. Our digitizers are amazing. They not only digitize it, but they actually design it too. And every time I see these, I told you earlier, every time I'm like, oh my gosh, can it get any better? These are so cute, right? They're amazing. They're beyond cute. They are something that you can use for practically anything, right? In fact, even in the Clear Blue Tiles book and on videos, we show you how to use background quilting designs for things beyond quilts. Can you believe that? Things beyond the quilts. Pockets, zipper pouches, you name it. How to add background quilting aprons. How to add background quilting to like the hem of a little girl's dress. There are so many different ways to use clear blue tiles and background quilting designs in conjunction together. Now, finally, as we end, I saw someone, I wasn't going to show this video, but I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Someone had said, I'm confused about the orange designs. The orange designs are what we call block by block quilting, okay? And we've got videos on that too, okay? So we're gonna walk you through every step of the way. So the orange designs basically are like, a lot of times they have, they have placement lines for what we call batting, batting and seams. Anyway, say for example, you're doing a big Kimberbell quilt that has lots of applique designs on it. You could use a clear blue tile design for sure. Or you could use an orange design and do a method that we call block by block quilting. Now, don't let this confuse you, okay? Because we have lots of tutorials on it. We'll walk you through every single step, and it's more easy than you can ever imagine. It truly is. But if you want to get some hands-on practice with doing block by block quilting, I want to invite you to an event at your favorite quilt shop out there. And it's coming up this month, called One Sweet Spring. And on One Sweet Spring, you're going to make a wall hanging size quilt, about this big, okay, that is to die for cute. And you're also going to get some background quilting practice in that event. So this is a great way for you to try block by block background quilting at a Kimberbell event, and of course leave with a really cute project. Let me show you what that project looks like. All right, let's take a look. This is One Sweet Spring. You can find a shop doing it. Over at kimberbell.com, just search our shop locator on the events tab, and there you can find it. Let's see what it looks like. Background quilting, part of this event.
It's One Sweet Spring with Kimberbell. At our new Collector Series event, you'll make several blocks for one 18 by 22 inch wall hanging and receive everything you need to complete your project at home. With One Sweet Spring, you'll enjoy a full Kimberbell experience with your shop's support. Stitch applique baskets, fill them with flowers, and top cork carrots with loops of green ribbon. Chicks and bunnies are touchably soft with cuddle fabric and wool felt balls, and applique flowers feature crinkly textured centers. Stitched in both 5x7 and 6x10 hoops, One Sweet Spring is a refreshing way to brighten your day.
Now, how fun does that look? Wow. The bunnies, the chicks, the flowers, the baskets, the cork carrots. So cute. You guys, I started making this. I'm going to actually give it to my mom for her birthday. And it just made me giddy. There were so many techniques that were part of this event. New materials that you're going to use too. That I think you're just going to love. So find a shop that is hosting One Sweet Spring. And even if you don't have a shop that near you, or you don't live near a shop, you can find them online and you can take this class, this event virtually, which is pretty awesome, right? Virtually. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to check out all the background quilting designs that we have at kimberbell.com. All you do is you go to kimberbell.com, click on products, then scroll down to background quilting. You'll find it all there. Of course, if you support a shop that has an affiliate link, they always appreciate that as well, to go through their affiliate link and find it. Either way, we just want you to experience, of course, the joy of creativity. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you next Wednesday for What's New Wednesday. Bye-bye.